Are there any scenes in season 3 or even the seasons before that you wish that you actually had more time to kind of put in?
Well, I mean, where to start? There's so many things from the books. I've always said this, that there is a scene from the second season where Jamie and Claire carve each other's initials in the palms of their hands that we didn't get to do in our original seasons, that I really regret. And it wasn't a time issue, it was more a creative thing at the time. I really wish we had been able to get that in.
What is it like knowing that you guys are already 4 seasons in deep? Is that something that you envisioned in the beginning?
I hoped in the beginning we would get this far, but when you're doing a first season of any show, even though you might think it's special and you might think, oh my God, it's going to be a success, it's just sometimes those decisions aren't up to you. It's kind of up to the network and studio gods. So I think we hoped we would be here, but we just didn't anticipate we'd be this far and going on 4 seasons and still feeling like we have so many stories to tell. And Diana has so many more books to go. I hope we continue to make it. Yeah.
So you mentioned that there's so many more books to go. Do you also see kind of an end season? Like I see us 10 seasons in, 9 seasons in.
Well, I mean, listen, I'd love to make all the books. I mean, I think she's writing her 9th book now, and I think she anticipates she'll do 10. And listen, I'd love to do all 10. I mean, I'd love to finish out the Claire Jamie story.
What do you feel really draws people to the story, or what drew you originally to this project?
For me, it's a strong relationship between Jamie and Claire. I think among the fans, some people are Jamie fans and some people are Team Claire. And for me, I love both of them. I love the fact that it's not like a Sam and Diane Cheers relationship where you're like, well, won't they get together? And it's constantly like breaking up and getting back. It's 2 people who have such a strong relationship. And for me, I would want that in my own relationship. They're such a great team, and they complement each other, and they have their ups and downs, but at the end of the day, there's a great love and respect between them. And that, to me, is the whole season, or the whole series. It's watching these 2 people and being on the journey with them.
So you mentioned it's Team Claire and also Team Men. So what makes you feel the personality of the audience to kind of draw them more to one or the other?
I don't know. I think for women, obviously, it's understandable that, especially in this Me Too era, that Claire is such a strong woman and, is an equal to Jamie, especially in a time when women were not seen as equals. So I think she's such a powerful woman and intelligent and smart and funny and in her own right, such an amazing, complete person with or without Jamie. I think that for women, it's a great person to look up to. And for Jamie, let's be honest, he's not only, handsome, he's charming and funny, and he's someone I think, women want to be with because he is what we call the king of men. He's like the perfect man. And so I think both of them, I can understand why everyone kind of has a favorite, but that's what makes them so amazing together. They're such an amazing team.
So you mentioned that Jamie's kind of like the king among men, or king of men. What is it that you feel like, of course with women, they would describe him as their ideal man. But when you find out, a lot of, like, for my guy friends, when they find out, they're like, who is Jamie? And kind of what makes him so special? What is it that you feel about Jamie that kind of catches men off guard when they realize, like, oh, your favorite man is not Superman? It's, who is this Jamie?
Yeah. I don't know what it is. I mean, listen, sometimes in the room I think our guy writers are like, a guy would never do that. And, no, Jamie, what? Jamie would never do that. I think it's just the respect he has for Claire that, listen, he has his weaknesses. The guy cannot sing and he can't wink. So, I mean, he does have some weaknesses. But he's so respectful of Claire. I think he's so open with her and honest. Also, he's, they have this thing about, we can have secrets but no lies. I think he's just so willing to accept her as is, and has such a deep love and respect for her. Both, obviously he's attracted to her, but he's also attracted to what's inside and her strength and her intelligence. And I think he's so sensitive. I mean, there's so many things about Jamie, I think, that are kind of make him, yes, the king of men.
Thank you so much for your time. Thank you.